Avoid this one thing if you want lasting relief from bloat and IBS. This is going to be so good. Avoid this one thing, and that would be to continue cutting out and restricting more foods from your diet. Okay, so let's chat about why. So when it comes to dealing with bloat and IBS symptoms, so often we think, oh my gosh, it was what I had for breakfast this morning, or lunch, or dinner, and you're spending your days wondering which foods triggered my bloat and IBS today. Which foods should I avoid or restrict altogether to avoid bloat and IBS, right? And while food certainly plays a role in symptoms, it's not just a food problem. It's a gut problem, a deeper gut problem. And this is a huge component when it comes to really getting rid of bloat and IBS for good and having freedom from bloat and IBS. What is key is not just continuing to restrict more and more foods, continuing to follow a low FODMAP diet for months and months, continuing to cut out gluten and dairy and sugars and go low carb. That's causing more harm than good, because bloat and IBS are signals of deeper gut imbalances at play. And it's because your gut is out of whack. There's some imbalances going on, that your body isn't properly responding to food well. It's not properly digesting and absorbing the food that you are consuming. Even a delicious, healthy meal, if you're having chicken and rice or ground turkey and veggies, yet you're still bloated and dealing with IBS, your body simply isn't responding to that food well. Now, there are many components, many layers to this. It's like peeling back an onion. It's a process to uncover this. And this is exactly what I help my clients do, is I help them uncover and get to the root of exactly what's leading up to their bloat and IBS, and then help them properly address it. Because if the root causes, the deeper gut imbalances as well, aren't properly addressed, those symptoms are only going to continue and get worse. And this is also support that I include in my Manage Your Bloat bundle. The doors are currently open for my Manage Your Bloat bundle. So DM me bundle if you're looking for more support there. This bundle also includes the GI map test, which I'm going to dive more into. Truly life-changing. Truly, truly, truly. I just had 2 consultation calls yesterday going over my clients' GI map test results. And already they were thinking, wow, it feels so good to just feel so validated and knowing exactly what's going on in my gut, rather than continuing to wonder or stress or think, oh my gosh, it's in my head, or I'm just crazy for dealing with these symptoms. The GI map test really gets to the bottom of exactly what's going on in your gut. So that way we know exactly what's at play and can target it. Okay, so good. So what deeper gut imbalances could be sneaking up and impacting your bloat and IBS? There could be leaky gut at play. This is the common one that I see. And leaky gut is when you have gaps or holes in your intestinal lining, leading to a lot of chaos. For example, food that isn't fully digested is leaving. It's sneaking out of those gaps. And your body's perceiving it as an enemy because it's in the wrong place at the wrong time. And as a result, when your body perceives something as an enemy, even if it's a healthy food, then it's going to trigger more inflammation in your body. It's going to trigger more stress. It's going to lead to your body being more of that fight or flight mode to try to protect itself and get rid of this enemy as quickly as possible. And as a result of that, it's not going to care about digesting your food. It's not going to care about having optimal absorption of your essential foods and nutrients that you are consuming. It's instead going to trigger more bloating, more stomach discomfort, diarrhea, constipation, because when your body is constantly on high alert, because of the leaky gut going on, because of the leaky gut causing chaos in your body and not properly breaking down your food and undigested food entering the bloodstream. Also, leaky gut further contributes to more toxic buildup in your body as well, which is a big stressor, and increases the risk for developing, say, a parasite or H. pylori. Those are other gut imbalances that play a role in bloat and IBS. It's this domino effect, right? Furthermore, leaky gut is a huge, huge, huge gap that is so often missed when you are seeking support from your doctor. Because the testing that they're doing, even testing like a colonoscopy or an endoscopy, doesn't identify leaky gut. You need to have the GI map test done and have the zonulin level specifically that confirms that you have leaky gut and also identifies the significance in terms of the level or the severity of your leaky gut as well. Okay. Another deeper underlying gut imbalance that could be at play is abnormal bacteria, as well as imbalances in your bacteria. For example, your beneficial bacteria in your gut, if you have too little or too much, that also triggers symptoms with bloat and IBS. You could have too much, leading to, for example, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, bacteria in the small intestine that should not be hanging out there. That is a big one when it comes to bloating and other symptoms like gas, constipation. Or you could have a lack of beneficial bacteria too, which plays a role in, one, your body isn't properly protected from harmful pathogens that we're exposed to day to day. Its defense is down because that beneficial bacteria is one component in helping to fight off the opportunistic or the harmful bacteria. And as a result of that, we're exposed to more and more pathogens, and our body can't properly get rid of them or fight them off, further increasing stress in your body, right? Negatively impacting digestion, causing more harm to your gut, creating more of that fight or flight state, high alert mode. When your body's in this state, especially after months and months and years, your gut is on the back burner. And then as a result of years and years and years, or months and months and months of being exposed to these things and these imbalances slowly building up, then eventually your body's like, okay, I need you to pay attention to me because I can't handle this anymore. And that is when symptoms like bloating, stomach pain, gas, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation really start to escalate, because it's your body's way of saying, hello, pay attention, I need help. It's your check engine light going off. Really important to not miss this check engine light and miss this signal, because ultimately, if it is dismissed, it's only going to increase your risk for autoimmune conditions, for long-term conditions, for even more discomfort down the road. And that is something we definitely don't want, right? So, with that being said, when it comes to next steps, and you may be thinking, okay, Rachel, how do I best go about this? Because I've been trying to do the right things, different supplements, different diet plans, right? Now, this is the gap that we need to fill, is find out exactly what's going on in your gut specifically, eliminate the guessing games, and really target exactly what's going on in there. And as a result of addressing these gut imbalances at play, for example, leaky gut, I help my clients hone in on specific steps to help heal and seal their gut lining so that they can tolerate foods again and enjoy foods that they haven't had for years. For example, I had a client who was gluten-free for over 10 years. And then we gradually introduced foods back in as we went through the gut healing process. And she consumed bread without crazy stomach discomfort afterwards for the first time in 10 years. Crazy. But it just goes to show the power of addressing what's really going on in your gut versus just continuing to follow strict diet plans to try to avoid symptoms. And honestly, that's miserable. I did that for years and I was miserable. And it negatively impacted my relationships, my quality of life. I would avoid eating at get-togethers, or I would feel super stressed going out to eat or traveling. Because even eating healthy, my stomach would go crazy. I'd have terrible stomach pains, random bouts of diarrhea, constant bloat. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And it wasn't until really getting to the root and the bottom of my gut issues and finding out exactly what's going on in my gut that led me on a journey towards freedom from bloat and IBS. This is possible for you too. And if you desire this, let's take action. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this together. I've got you. My Banish Your Bloat bundle will guide you every step of the way. This bundle includes the GI map test, plus a personalized gut healing roadmap based on your results, as well as ongoing support from me to guide you through each phase of your gut healing roadmap, which is another key component because each phase is very targeted to you and it's very intentional in terms of the order that it's in. There's different priorities for each phase as well. This is a key foundation that also needs to be honed in on. We can't just jump to, for example, the final step in the process before doing some prep work and setting yourself up for success and properly healing. There's foundations that need to be put in place. So that's exactly what I help you do and guide you do with my Banish Your Bloat bundle. Message me bundle if you're curious about that. Or if you're wondering, you know what, Rachel, I don't really know how I feel about that yet. That's okay too. I do also have an incredible free masterclass that dives into 3 hidden causes of your bloat and IBS and how to fix them. So that is another next step that is wonderful for you as well. And check out the link in my bio too if you're curious about that. And that way you can get instant access and watch that right away. It's only 15 minutes. So it's not too long at all, super quick and so good. So good and so beneficial for you. You'll also walk away from that masterclass with specific steps that you can implement right away for relief from your bloat and IBS, which is so good. Awesome. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, please message me. I'm here for you. I'm cheering you on. I got you. That's my new phrase now. I got you instead of I got you. Awesome. Okay. Have a lovely rest of your week. Message me with questions and we'll be chatting very soon.